And we're back, and here is Bludgeon in his tank mode, obviously, for the detail part of this little section. And we just, if we look from the front there, look at all this nice detailing. I'll put my hand up there. You can see little round detailing put around here, which gives a lot more effect to it. And little bits coming up here as well. Gives it that little bit more oomph. It makes it stand out a little bit more than just having it purple and bland. Again, along the turret, I kind of flick my hand back and forth. You can see, oh, that's quite good. You can see they've got little indentations along here, again making it not just a plain round barrel but quite detailed. And then this little tiny ring right around the edge there, just to give it again that little bit more, which is always good for a figure. We move it to the side. Again, a hell of an amount of detail for such a teeny figure. Little round symbols, God knows what it's for. Tank tread bits, I'll just show you this bit. Oh, damn my stupid hand and the light. There we go, that's better. You can see the tank treads. No tank treads from the bottom, unfortunately, but you know, that's for another part. It's nice that they've got all these lines though for the tank treads, even on the bottom of his body. Pull this back. Big screw, but you know what you're gonna do. Random little hole in the side of his leg. Not sure really what that's for. Might find out one day, it might not. We'll turn him round. From the back, well, you know, these bits are gonna become the leg, so they have to have these bits. It's generation 1. Same detailing from the side, same screw, same random hole. From the top, I'll just take this bit off because it's quite detailed. You can see all of this lovely detail they've added onto it. Not really sure what it's all for, but it definitely gives it more of a tank kind of feel to it, I think anyway. Like, I always think this bit here, well, since I've had it, it's kind of like the bit where the humans would kind of clamber in and out, and this bit, a timer. Why? I don't know, but you know, whatever. It is nice. It definitely brings it out, but from the bottom, you know, you're not supposed to see this side, so don't complain. And he does even have detailing on the back here, even though that, you know, you'd have that big thing covering it. Well, apart from these bits, which will form his legs, and there is teeny little feet. Lovely detailing again, just to bring out the detail. And even here, this is the bit I meant. It's probably the least detailed part of his entire body. And even so, it's more detailed than most of the newer figures we get. You know, with all these little indentations and, well, apart from the screws, but you know what you're gonna do. So that is Bludgeon in his tank mode. I will see you next for the robot part. So I guess I'll see you then, guys. And we're back for the robot part, and I like him. He's small, he's compact, and he's nice. The head is on this little switch, which I didn't think it would be. I thought that was his head. And then I noticed you can push it up, which is a nice little feature, I thought. Another nice little bit is that is the top of where the turret was. You can snap the, well, not snap, but plop it onto his back so it's not lying around. And the turret bit there turns into his gun, which is quite nice. And ironically, the sword fits a lot better into that hole than it did into Bludgeon. So Bludgeon and Shell, so if I wanted to, I could have Bludgeon with a sword, with a very big sword, which is quite nice. Movement for this guy is quite limited, but if you look at him, you know, what can you expect? The arm goes all the way around, both do, and the legs bend, but that's for transformation. But you can get him into like a kind of a running pose, I suppose, if you like. Nice amount of detail on the guy. Not sure what else to say. I like it. The transformation's nice and simple. Movement's a bit too simple, but what can you expect? It's a pretender. Pretenders were never known for their awesomeness, but these second wave ones are much better than the first wave ones, even though the first wave ones were taller and they were bigger than them in every way, I think. Yeah, I think so, because the shells were bigger as well. So we're going to move on to the final part, which is the detail part for the robot form. So I guess I'll see you then. Okay, so we're into the final part of the review, the details section of the robot, if you would. As you can see, he has a very nice detail. Well, I think it's very nice detail. I mean, the face is perhaps a little bland with just this visor here, and then this, I assume it's a mouth underneath, but it's quite hard to tell. But you know, for the size of the head, it is quite nice detail on, I think. Not excellent, but you know. And he does have this little ridge going across the top of his head here, which is quite nice. It makes it so he's not just got a round head. I do like the... Get out of the way. I do like the little square chest pieces here with the little indentations in, and this is a slider switch for bringing his head up and down. Again, which is quite nice detail. More detailing shoved along the bottom. For the size of this figure, he's got a hell of an amount of detail, especially the fists as well. I'll just show you if he moves. As you can see there, he's got the separate fingers and a big thumb as well. And from this side even, it's still got quite a lot of detail there, which is good. And they've got detail, well, no, it's not detail, I lie. They've got crap inside there though. We'll just pull him back a bit. And this is the same kind of detail we saw in the last part for his vehicle mode. As we turn him round, you can see he's quite slim and slender. And from the back, you know, he's boring as hell, but that's really for his tank mode, unless you go ahead and you shove on this bit like I said you could, and then whoops, he doesn't fall over usually. There we go. Then he's got a bit more detail in it, a bit more interesting on his back. So yeah, I'll give him his little gun, and that is Bludgeon. I hope you enjoyed this review. I would buy, well, I have bought Bludgeon. I'd recommend anybody buy Bludgeon. He is a very nice character. The best pretender I have. Probably the best pretender I'm going to have for a long time, to be honest. He will set you back because he is very rare to find complete. But if you can get him, I definitely recommend picking him up. So thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you probably whenever Grey Chalk gets here. If not, I'll think of something else to do. So see you later, guys.